So my body, I was eating but this is the clink. I was eating a lettuce, tomato salad,
right?
And they sprinkle like artificial crab meat,
right?
They take like lizard and spray paint it, so you think it's crab. They spray paint it white and put like Indian red on the side, So we fucking eat it. Like I went somewhere, my wife brought home a lobster bisque a couple weeks ago. She goes, try it. It was horrible. And to add insult to injury, they put artificial crab meat in it. Hello? This is fucking lobster bisque. Why is there crab meat in this motherfucker? And not even real crab. At least put some Jersey iodine crab.
Yeah.
So at least I could lose an eye or say I ate some. This is nothing. That was just artificial crab meat. But I was also drinking, and I got no reason to lie. I was also drinking the biggest fucking iced tea they sold.
Oh, yeah.
This thing was a bucket. And I still remember pulling over, when they give you the drive-in?
Yeah.
Pulling over in the Subaru and pouring out like 2 inches on top because I'd put easy. I just bought a fucking pourer of sugar. I used to just go to fucking the supermarket.
Was it unsweetened iced tea? Or was it already sweetened?
It had unsweetened. It had to be, 32 ounces, the big one. After a while, it gets old to open up sugar packets. You have to open up 50 of them. I would just sit there. No, I'm not ready. I would put so much, like with a box of sugar.
Yeah.
I would just pour it in, and it would be like 2 inches of sugar on the bottom, and I just stir it up.
I love
that's
that when
how I drank my iced tea.
And you drink it, you get the sugar crystals. You're like, oh,
fuck, that's good.
Yeah,
so one day I got on a scale, and I was 18 pounds heavier. I'm like 215. I'm like, why am I 215? I eat a salad every day. Duh. You buy a box of Domino fucking sugar every 3 days.
That's crazy.
I was buying a box, like the little, not the big thing with that leaks, the box with the metal and pour it into I would keep it in the glove compartment. Who does that? I know people bring hot sauce, and you're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But I had my own sugar for those things. So, and right before I got sentenced, right before I committed the crime, I was eating fucking seafood salads every day.
Oh, but that's a crazy place to gain weight. You just mentioned jail. I hear people sometimes gain a lot of weight in jail because like they go to like the store or whatever and get all those cakes.
What you have is but then again, this is food for thought too. For all you guys that want to buy protein powders and think protein powders are fucking gonna get you big, look at those guys in prison. When I was in prison, I was in the best shape of my life because my snacks were sardines.
Ooh.
Okay? I refused to, you could go home and you went to the store for 20 minutes.
Right.
They sell commissary.
Okay.
Which is every bad thing in the world for you. And they sell fucking, beef jerky, popcorn, Oscar Mayer fucking salami. None of that shit's good for you. When I was in the system going to my destination, sure, I fucking ate whatever they gave you. Plus you eat starch. That's all you're eating is pasta, rice. The meat ain't that real good. By the time you get to your destination, you already know. And you talk to there's people who don't give a fuck what they eat. And then there's a couple black dudes that are in shape. And they're like, don't eat that. Eat that. Get your protein from that source. It's fucking wild. But I was locked up with guys that were yoked. Some of them did get steroids sent in there. But there was like 10 of them that were yoked from being in there for 4 years, doing push-ups, pull-ups, squats, running. That's what they did.
Jesus.
And they had veins all over their fucking bodies, and they drank water, and, I drank Kool-Aid when I was in jail. That's, there's no soda.
Right.
But I'm not going to drink water. It's bad enough you're in jail. Now I got to drink fucking water. You know what I'm saying?
Room temperature tap water, too, coming out of the toilet / sink?
Fuck you. I want my fucking Kool-Aid. So it's kind of weird. There's people who do take care of themselves in there. Listen, when we ate the nachos, we used government cheese. And we melted it in a bucket with a fucking iron. Like, the irons?
Yeah.
You take the iron
the rod out,
the rod, and that's how they melt that cheese. That cheese can't be any good for you.
No, you're getting cancer from that cheese for sure.
From that cheese. That's what your choices are. So I made a choice to eat fucking, what flavor were they? Lemon flavored sardines or some shit. It was the yellow can. We used to just sit there at night with fucking crackers. Your piss smells weird. Your piss smells like fucking... I would piss. It took me like 6 months to get out of jail when I got out of prison for my piss to change smells.
Oh,
because
no.
there's got to be something in that fucking sardine. There's got to be a lot of bad shit in there too.
Yeah. Do you ever like grab a can just for old time's sake? Do you ever miss sardines and crackers?
I'm gonna be as honest with you motherfuckers as I can. I remember sitting in the joint and asking and saying, "Wow, I'm gonna eat sardines the rest of my fucking life." And I'm gonna be as honest with you motherfuckers as I can. I haven't seen a sardine since they let me out of that fucking. I'm like those born again Christians in jail. Once they get out, they throw the book up in the air. They're like, fuck that. I love sardines to the minute I step foot on that fucking thing.
I'm not even eating Caesar salad anymore.
No.
Fuck then.
But the funny thing is that I went somewhere to a fucking high-level restaurant a couple months ago. I don't know what restaurant it was. They had sardines on the menu at an Italian fucking heavy duty. You know, I used to eat smelts.
Right, like in a can with oil, right?
Well, that's what you eat when you're in jail.
Right.
I don't know they probably had sardines that were a little higher class.
Yeah, at the restaurant, I would hope it wasn't canned sardines.
The fucking canned sardines, you can see they're missing an eye. They got fucking male pattern baldness already. They're little fish. They got no hair. You know, they're fucking nuts, those sardines. And then, you know, so yes, when I was selling cars, I was making money, but
right.
I didn't even use my kitchen. I was 25 and single. I'm not going to use my kitchen, so I get it. You're not going to use your kitchen. I'm not going to go home and make chicken cacciatore after a 12-hour fucking day.
Some people do.
Dog,
Some people do.
Listen, man, anybody, this is the big thing. It's so weird that people haven't put this together. When you see these Hollywood celebrities and they're like, I worked out today and I ran at the gym and I did all this shit. They have nothing else to do all day.
Right.
When women feel insecure because they see Jennifer Lopez and they're like, why can't I look that way? I'll tell you why. Because you work in a fucking office and you're sitting there. And Mildred, she brings cookies every fucking day, you know?
Yeah. And it's also, you're not getting millions of dollars. Like, if I would like to think if I had a Marvel movie on the line, I could put down the cheeseburger for a couple months. But you never, I mean, it's also just at a certain point, like what you were saying earlier, you crack. Like, even if people always tell you to meal prep, I tried every meal delivery service. Everyone that you cook yourself, that you just put it in the microwave.
And they all sucked.
Some of them, yeah, most of them sucked. Some of them are okay, but I don't know what I want to eat for dinner tonight 2 weeks ago.
No.
So I would let most of them. I threw away thousands of dollars because I didn't know what I'm just not the person. I could, but I couldn't have chicken breast, rice, and broccoli every day for every meal. I wish I could, but I'll go crazy.